Allen says if he wins the main event, he's going to go hide in a cabin somewhere. I don't believe him. He needs poker and he needs room service.
Action on Michael Binger from Atherton, California.
He's the smart guy?
He's the smart guy, the physicist from Stanford. With ace-10, he's going to raise it up to $700,000.
Yeah, well, this is Allen Cunningham. Capiche?
Gotcha. Cunningham with ace-queen of diamonds.
Allen better win the main event, else I can't afford to have any more egg on my face.
Cunningham will make the call from the big blind, and these two smart guys will go to the flop. Heads up, Cunningham with the lead. It comes out queen, jack, 8. Cunningham pairs his queen. Binger has not one but two shots at a straight.
He's got a double belly buster draw. A king or a 9 will fill it.
I'm all in.
And Binger's going to risk everything on a draw.
I call.
And Cunningham will make the call with a chance for a big knockout.
And you know I hate that play by Binger, Lon. All in on a draw. Why?
Well, typical of what we've seen throughout this main event, and the big Binger fan club now needs to send good vibes to their man. Cunningham in good shape to pick up some chips. His parents, Dean and Joanne, look on.
Binger just on a draw. Probably figured if he paired either one of his whole cards, that might be good enough.
Now the turn card, a king! That's Broadway for Binger. Michael's brother Nick is thrilled as Cunningham is now in a deep hole.
I got to feel good for the part-time theoretical physicist. Binger survives his all-in. Cunningham can still split the pot. With a 10 on the river, they'd have identical straights.
River card is an ace, and Binger wins the pot. So a good win emotionally for Michael Binger going up against the accomplished pro Allen Cunningham. And he takes a couple of million chips off Allen. Binger now has 5.8 million chips in 5th place, and Richard Lee is now within striking distance of our chip leader, Jamie Gold, who's approaching 37 million. Back to action now at our championship table, and a good look at 25-year-old Paul Wasika from Colorado with pocket queens.
Wasika's a real thrill seeker. Skydiving appeals to him, scuba diving, mountain climbing, roller coasters. I draw the line at roller coasters.
He's going to raise it up to $700,000. Doug Kim now with pocket 9s.
Kim learned to play poker the summer after he graduated high school at a friend's house.
And Kim reaching for chips. He'll make the call. That $700,000 is about a third of his chip stack. So Kim's 9s against Wasika's queens. Here's the flop. 4-4-3. They both have to like that.
Kim doesn't have many chips left. I got to believe his chips are going to be going all in on this one.
And Wasika will push it. 1 million chips.
I'm all in.
And there he goes.
I call.
Kim moves all in, and Wasika makes the call with his queens. And Doug Kim in serious hurt right now. And Paul Wasika and his family love to see the queens over the 9s. Doug Kim looking to the stands for help. That's his sister Janet.
Kim trying to become the youngest ever to win the main event. Phil Hellmuth holds that distinction, but that dream is all but over.
Turn card now is a jack. Kim now down to his last chance. Wasika hangs on.
Doug Kim looking for a 9 and a 9 only, or it is over.
River card is a 7 of spades. Paul Wasika wins the hand. And the youngest player at this championship table, Doug Kim, goes home in 7th place.
Give me a hug.
Paul Wasika giving a hug to his poker mentor, Michael O'Day.
And at the moment you're knocked out, your family and 2 million plus just doesn't soothe the pain.
And for Paul Wasika, who's been flying under the radar, he could be a major player at this championship table.
The World Series of Poker Championship Moments.
Johnny Chan is one of the most celebrated poker players in history. He's collected 10 World Series bracelets and won his first main event championship in 1987.
Johnny Chan has done it.
But Chan surprised even himself when he won the big one again the next year.
I didn't expect I'm going to win next year. I already accomplished what I want to accomplish. Next thing you know, I was the chip leader.
You can't count out the defending champ just yet.
Eric Seidel, a young kid, he had Queen 7 all suit. I had Jack 9 at club. Flop comes 8-10 queen. I flopped the nuts straight. I know this kid cannot wait any longer. So he said, I'm all in. And I just double check. I look back. Yep, I got what I have supposed to have at the nuts.
And Chan has him. Johnny Chan, the master.
I was a world champion again.
And once again, Johnny Chan has done it.
I don't think anybody gonna win back-to-back again. Not in my lifetime.
And remember, the year after going back-to-back, Chan finished second to Phil Hellmuth in '89.
Chan on the rail here at the Rio Poker Room, watching his pupil Jamie Gold trying to become a world champion himself. As we continue action here at the World Series of Poker presented by Milwaukee's Best Light. 6 players remain at this championship table. Paul Wasika is the youngest now at 25 years old. Alan Cunningham with Queen 9 of spades.
Every night after the tournament, Alan goes to the same restaurant and gets a veggie pizza and a beer. Jamie Gold, each night for dinner, gets salmon, asparagus, and green beans. So it's sort of the battle of the poker diets.
With 4-3 offsuit, Gold calls a 600,000 chip raise.
Jamie goes one step further. In the morning, he has blueberries and a bran muffin. Plus, he orders eggs, but he doesn't eat them because they upset his stomach.
Why does he order the eggs?
I don't know.
Each pair their top card, but the bad news for Gold, it's a 4. Cunningham checks, Gold checks. Turn card is a 9, no improvement for Jamie Gold, who's way behind.
2 pair now for Alan Cunningham.
Check.
And they both check to the river.
They both have me confused, which isn't that hard to do.
Deuce on the river gives a check mark to Alan Cunningham. He checked the flop and the turn.
But veggie pizza likes it now.
1.4 million chips to Jamie Gold. Tables are turned. Cunningham putting the pressure on the chip leader.
I call.
He'll make the call. And he will lose and show his cards. Is Gold willing to pay that much just for some information?
Well, part of it is for information, but as you saw, Jamie showed Alan his cards as if to tell Cunningham, hey, with my chip stack, I'm willing to call you down, so don't try to bluff me.
So this marathon main event continues. Jamie Gold, still our chip leader, just under 38 million, followed by Richard Lee, the oldest player at the championship table at 55 years old. Cunningham just behind him with a lot of work left to do.
You know what happens, Alan, when you get old? It gets hard to see. You get a little colorblind, a little senile. I mean, at 55, I guess I'm lucky to be walking.
I'm not a happy camper if that's what we have to look forward to, Norman.
We've been crawling since we were 32.
You're right. On the Milwaukee's Best Light Pocket Cam, Gold with King 8 of spades.
8.
He raises it up to 800,000. The blinds have been raised also to 120,000 and 240,000.
It's been a stop and start final table for Alan Cunningham. He's playing okay, but he just can't get his big paws on Jamie Gold.
With the ace-jack, he makes the call. These two will clash heads up once again. The flop, 8, 10, 9, a pair of 8s for Gold. Cunningham picks up a straight draw. Cunningham first to act. He'll check, as does Gold. Turn card. Another 8 for Jamie Gold.
3 8s for Gold. Paul Wasika says it's scary when Alan's in a hand. Well, Jamie must like scary movies.
Cunningham bets 1.1 million, still needing to fill his draw.
1.1.
And a great spot for Jamie Gold. Does he want a smooth call or does he want a pounce?
I raise.
Pounce it is. Alan wondering.
4 million.
Yep, there's the answer. 4 million.
But Cunningham's bet was just a semi-bluff at best. He can't be happy to see that raise from Jamie.
Well, Chan told Gold to stay away from Cunningham, but Gold in good shape right now.
I'm out.
And Cunningham will fold.
Good bet by Jamie. Good read from Alan.
The river card would have given Cunningham a winning straight, but Gold's timely raise made it too risky for Alan to make the call. Big stack poker suits Mr. Gold quite well.